Welcome back to Furry Facts, the channel where we uncover the emotional lives of the animals who silently shape our world. Today, we're diving into one of the most misunderstood questions cat parents ask. Do cats feel guilty? And if they do, how do they say, "I'm sorry"? If your cat has ever scratched you too hard, knocked something over, or acted out and then changed their behavior afterward, you may have wondered, was that an accident or regret? Here's the truth. Cats don't show guilt like humans. They don't hang their heads or say sorry with a whimper. But that doesn't mean they don't feel the shift, the tension, the rupture in the bond. And if they love you, they'll do something about it. Today, we're uncovering the silent signs that your cat may be apologizing to you in the only language they know. Let's begin. Before we jump into signs, we need to clear something up. What is guilt, really? To humans, guilt is a complex cocktail of emotion, morality, social norms, and a desire to repair what we broke. Cats don't process right and wrong in the moral sense, but they do understand safety versus danger, calm versus tension, acceptance versus rejection, love versus disconnection. So do they feel guilt? Not like humans, but they do feel discomfort when they sense they've upset you. They feel the change in your body, your voice, your presence. And many cats will instinctively try to fix it, to restore the bond. That's their version of an apology. You might expect drooped ears, lowered head, tail between the legs. That's dog language. Cats apologize in subtler, more emotional ways. Because cats are both prey and predator, their apology behaviors are filtered through caution, independence, emotional sensitivity. They won't grovel, but they will show you trust, vulnerability, and affection when they sense they've hurt the bond. But you have to know how to see it. If your cat hurt you or broke something and later looks at you with a slow, soft blink, pay attention. That's not random, that's a cat's version of a hug. The slow blink says, "I'm calm, I trust you." It's used in both bonding and reconciliation. If you're still upset and they blink at you gently from across the room, they're offering peace. Cats that feel guilty or sense your anger may do something surprising. They don't run, they stay close but low-key. They may sit near you quietly, position themselves in your line of sight, avoid touching you directly, but stay within emotional reach. This is not indifference. It's a cat's way of offering presence without pressure. It's gentle, it's respectful, and it's deeply apologetic in feline terms. Licking is sacred to cats. It's how mothers comfort kittens, how friends maintain bonds, and sometimes how apologies are made. If your cat licked you after a moment of stress or conflict, it may be a sign they're trying to make things right, especially if they don't normally lick you much. The licking is slow and focused. They follow it with closeness or purring. They're not just cleaning you. They're saying, "You're still part of me." A headbutt or bunting is a huge emotional statement in cat language. It transfers scent. It signals familiarity. It marks you as safe. When your cat nudges you after a fight, a loud noise, or an accidental scratch, it's not just affection, it's a reconnection. And in the feline world, that means everything. It's not just a game. Cats sometimes gift their humans after emotional disruption, like after biting, scratching, or hiding during stress. It may not be flowers, but in cat psychology, it's symbolic. I bring you something from my world. I trust you with it. Especially if the item is meaningful to them, a favorite toy or something they hunted, it's a powerful act of reconciliation. Don't brush it off. Accept it with love. They're trying. Cats don't show their belly to just anyone. If your cat had a moment of aggression, fear, or destruction, and later rolls onto their back, exposing their stomach, this is huge. It says, "I feel safe again. I don't think you'll hurt me. I trust you even now." This is not an invitation to pet the belly. It's an invitation to reconnect emotionally, to feel calm around each other again. It's a feline vulnerability offered with silent hope. Cats are emotional sponges. After a conflict, they'll often start mirroring you, especially if they want to restore the bond. If you're still and quiet, they may tiptoe and lie beside you. If you're curled up, they curl nearby. If you speak gently, they soften too. This isn't mimicry, it's emotional alignment. It's their way of saying, I'm on your side again. They're syncing their energy to yours. That's not guilt in a human sense. It's loyalty. Ever felt a feather-light paw on your leg? No claws, no force, just a soft tap. That's a cat's request to reconnect. If followed by eye contact, purring, or rubbing, it's not manipulation, it's genuine reconciliation. They're not trying to get treats, they're trying to get you. Some cats respond to guilt or emotional distance by distancing themselves. But when they start following you again, room to room, quietly, not demanding, that's often an apology. They're saying, I still choose you. I want to be where you are. I miss our rhythm. This return to proximity, without pushing too hard, is powerful. It's not clingy, it's commitment. Cats may choose specific moments to apologize, and one of the most common is at night. If your cat chooses to sleep closer than usual, finds your lap or chest instead of their usual spot, grooms you gently before bed, they may be making peace. Cats are most vulnerable when they sleep. If they choose to share that vulnerability with you, it's a healing gesture, especially if they drift off with a soft purr or head nuzzle. That's feline forgiveness, wrapped in trust. Sometimes cats don't immediately rush to apologize. They wait, they observe, they let you lead. Why? Because they sense your tension, and they respect emotional space more than most humans do. But here's what's key: they don't give up, they hover, watch, stay present, and the moment they feel you soften, they'll approach. That's not distance, it's emotional maturity. They're not ignoring you. They're waiting for the right moment to reconnect on your terms. That's love. Not all apologies are acts of closeness. Sometimes guilt or emotional stress in cats looks like avoidance, restlessness, sudden excessive grooming, hanging back but staring, short-term appetite changes. These aren't punishments, they're emotional dysregulation. They feel the imbalance between you, and it unsettles them. But don't worry, it usually passes when they sense forgiveness or warmth again. Which brings us to the final, most powerful sign. The deepest feline apology is not a gesture, it's a pattern. When a cat tries again with affection, trust, presence, even after a rupture, that's everything. They choose to return. Rebuild. Reopen the bond. No grudges, no drama. Just quiet, steady love from a creature who doesn't give that easily. So if your cat bites you, hides, or seems cold, and later offers softness, nearness, or calm, that's not just behavior. That's an apology. It's not in the form you're used to, but it's real, it's honest, and it's enough. Thanks for watching this gentle deep dive into when cats feel guilty, signs they're apologizing, only here on Furry Facts. If this helped you understand your cat's quiet language better, give us a like, hit subscribe, and share this with someone who's trying to rebuild trust with their feline friend. Because cats may not say I'm sorry, but if you listen with your heart, you'll hear it anyway. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep loving loudly, even the quietest creatures.